So I wanted to get a quick video out for you early in the week. I'm just going to let you know a couple of things that I recently bought in sales, of course. So I have a couple of eyeshadows here, and then I will show you the other thing that rhymes with crushes. So the first one is the Melt She's in Parties palette. So I haven't used this at all, and I haven't even, maybe I did swatch it, I can't remember now. But here is the palette. Now I did used to have the She's in Parties stack. So if you have purchased from Melt like for a long time, you know that they had these little stacks. They were sort of like round, like discs that were magnetized that stuck together. And I decluttered all of those. One reason was because I had them for a really long time, so it was like kind of time for them to go. I was noticing a bit of difference in how they were applying, and then also they were a bit difficult to store. Not super duper. I was fine with just like putting them in a drawer with other eyeshadows, but I know some people didn't like that, like sometimes the magnets would come apart, so they weren't your sort of typical kind of palette form. So Melt has been coming out with eyeshadow palettes rather than more stacks. I believe they're kind of phasing all the stacks out, except they have that like foundation or contour one, so I don't know about that. But I thought that since I did like the She's in Party stack, that I would go ahead and get the palette, and also the palette has more shades than the stack did. So here it is. It's a purple palette, which I love purples and pinks, and I do like the Melt formula. I feel like it shows up pretty well. So let me go ahead and swatch a couple of shades. I'm gonna swatch She's in Parties, which is this shade here, and then how about I do a deeper one, and Mean Streak, which is this shade here. So there they are on the fingers, pretty pigmented. And there you go. One swipe and you can see that it shows up very well on my skin tone. Yeah, like I don't have to say anything else about that, right? Now, one reason I have not bought the Melt palettes before was that they're not cheap. Like they're pricey, and I wasn't sure, like I honestly didn't need them because I had the stacks, but now that the stacks have been decluttered and I did like them, I like the shades I had, it was just like time to get rid of them. I'm really glad that I have this palette. The other palette that I have that I also got from Melt, wow, I'm wiping my hand with a microfiber towel. It's not damp or anything, and there's still like pigment on there. So the other palette is the Rust palette. Now I also had the Rust stack, if I remember correctly. At this point I can't even remember which ones I had, but here is the palette. It's a bit longer than the She's in Parties, so that obviously means that there are a couple more shades, so there's a bit of a difference there. The She's in Parties has 8 shades, and the Rust palette has 10 shades. So here is the Rust palette. So it has some warmer tones, some nice shimmers, this sort of like yellowy gold color here. So I think I will swatch Erode, which is the yellow shade. I will also swatch Mar, which is this matte here, and then let's do a shimmer. How about Tarnish, which is this shimmer here. So I said Erode, Tarnish, and Mod. So here are the shades. And there you go. So nice deep colors, great pigment that show up on my deeper skin tone, which I really like. Now, from what I have come to understand, the palettes by Melt are hit or miss. I've heard really great things about these two, the Rust and the She's and Parties, and these are ones that have come out a bit later, as opposed to some of the other palettes that they have released. So now I have some Melt Cosmetics back in my stash, and I'm really happy about that. I think these are two great palettes, and actually for my presentation last week I wore the Rust palette. I had Mod in the crease, or I'm sorry, yeah, well, the crease, and then I believe I had Tarnish all over the eye, and I deepened things up with Wrought Squared, which is this shade here. So it was really easy, really quick, and yeah, there's that. So the other things that I got are from JD Glow, and I showed a couple of these eyeshadows when I did my like comparing palettes, which ones come out a bit better on deeper skin tones. Now, JD Glow is an indie brand, and they sell eyeshadows. I think they also have like lip products, and I believe cheek products. So they do have different formulas for their eyeshadows. I have some of the shimmery ones. So this one is called Volcano, and it's from the Metallian collection, and sorry. I'm gonna take it out. They come in these little like plasticky packets. So this is a really just gorgeous sort of bronzy reddish color, and I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. There is the shade. Sorry, I'm not giving you the finger. And there it is. Like, it doesn't even, if you see it in person, you're like, wow. Like, it doesn't even really, the camera doesn't even really give it what it needs to be given. But that is one. And then I have Sapphire, which is from the same sort of formulating collection. Open that one up, pop it out. And these shades are so just buttery smooth. There's that one, a nice bright blue. And then, oh, they're all from there. My bad. Okay. They also have like other ones. This one is called Goldilocks, which is this gold. Duh. Like, these are so smooth. Like, just, oh. And this color. Look at that. Whoo, girl. Once I put that on my eye. Hello. Yes. Whew. And then the last one is called Rose Goals. So let me open that up. Child, yes. Yes. So here is that shade. And let me swatch. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, y'all. Seriously? Like, can you take it? I can barely take it. Can you take it? Okay. This is just, come on. Whew. I'm getting like hot. I'm excited. These shades, these colors are amazing. Ooh, I'm like, is this recording? The things of the hour, which I know, Tracy, you've been waiting for this because I feel like you are judging me. And as always, I'm blaming all of my Sonia G purchases on you, sweetie. So I was going about my day when these brushes came out. I was like, you know, I have a client at that time, and the other ones, like the Fusion ones, sold out so fast, so I'm not gonna get these. I'm not gonna worry about it. But then a couple hours later, I was like, let me just check and see, you know, did they sell out just like the Fusion ones? They hadn't sold out. And I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm still working. I still have a client, so hold on. I'm gonna need them to get it together with this tissue paper. This is not the business. I was like, you know, I'm gonna gonna just go ahead and have these other 1 or 2 clients, and probably by the time I do that, then, you know, the brushes still, they're not gonna be there. Honey, I went back like another 2 hours. They was there. So I said, obviously, this is a sign from one of the gods that I'm supposed to buy it. So, let me go ahead and get all of like the packaging off of these, and I will show you them and tell you what my homegirl Sonia G has said about them. I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the new Lotus collection brushes from Sonia G. I did get all 6 of them. 6. Okay. I did get all of them because you had to purchase them in the set. They don't come individually like some of her other sets do. So Sonia says that the strength and courage required in these times and the wishful thoughts of a powerful rebirth triggered the theme for these handles, the lotus flower. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The ferrules are coated with purple cassis color instead of the usual black. This purple can look different depending on the lighting. Okay. I'm not gonna change the lighting, y'all. Just go ahead and believe me. And this is a limited edition. There's 1 brush from the current collection that is completely unchanged except for its handle, which is the worker brush. And that is this one here. So you might have this if you have any of her other kind of brushes in your collection. So the only thing that's different is the handle. There are 3 new brushes: the base, the detail, and the soft definer. So the base is this one, which is, it's like a fan brush, but like denser. Like, I'm used to fan brushes. Do I even have a fan brush? I used to. But I must have, yeah, I think I gave it to somebody because I sure don't have it no more. So it's really soft, really pretty, but this is the base, so this is gonna be interesting to use. Is there something on here? Oh, girl, that's just the eyeshadow from before, because who was about to return stuff? Okay, the base, the detail, which is this one here. So this is another new one, and it has this sort of slanted brush head. And the soft definer. So this looks like it's gonna be perfect for getting in right at your crease. Yes. And then the 2 best sellers that exist in the current permanent collection, but that have been redesigned to fit and complete the purpose of this set. And that is the cheek and the builder. So here is the cheek. I don't have the previous one to tell you how it's been redesigned, but I believe her. And the builder. So there you go. I think what I will do is I will use one of the JD Glow shadows that I bought. I think I'll use Goldilocks. There it is. Ooh, girl, I cannot. Look at that. Ooh, Lord. Child, this is without an eyeshadow base. This is just regular old skin. And look at that. Can you see that? Come on. Come a little closer. Look at that. Tell me that's not amazing. Go ahead, tell me. Go right on ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Lotus Worker, and I'm just gonna dip into that eyeshadow. Honestly, it probably is not gonna go on any better than with a finger. Sometimes your finger is just your best tool. Y'all, I cannot. Oh my Lord have mercy. Girl, listen, I'm about to hit on myself. Just with this on. I'm gonna just hit on myself. Like, girl, you look good. What's your name? I'm gonna try to use all of the brushes. So this one is the Soft Definer. And what I'm going to do is go into the Rust palette, I think. So I feel like I can just grab a brown or something from here. Wait, hold on. Okay, because I want to use this a road color, but I should have just gone in with that one as a base before putting this one on. And this is the Builder, so I think it's supposed to like build. But we're gonna do something a little different. I'm just going to, it's a little powdery, try to build it here. I do like the shape because you can sort of use it this way, kind of using the top edge, or you can use it to pat things in. So that's Soft Definer, and I'm going to go into, what am I going to go into? I think I'll go into Rust, which is this one here. These shades are pretty powdery. This is a bit of a thinner brush than I would typically use, but I am liking what it's giving me. I feel like Sonia's brushes are just so like appropriately named, and I like the fact that the brushes kind of, since the name of the brush is written on the handle, it like just tells you what it's for. So I think that if you are more of a beginner and you get some Sonia G brushes, like, you're gonna like them, because you just have to be like, what is this one for? Soft Definer? Okay, let me softly define, you know? So I'm going to use this as just like if I'm putting on my foundation for real, the regular way. And don't know where that little foundation palette is. I bet you it's right in front of my face. But I'm going to go ahead and use the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. I'll just put a bit on the back of my hand. So there's that. Going in here, I've never used a brush like this to apply my foundation, except for like back in the day when we all had that MAC paddle brush. Ooh. Okay. Sonia. Okay, Sonia. Oh, girl, I didn't expect, I don't know what I was expecting. She's always surprising me. Like, what? Yeah. Y'all, I didn't even put on primer. I mean, did that just glide on, or is it me? Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Y'all, don't play. That just glided on. Like, girl, what? Like, what just happened here? Like, that's it. The detailed brush is the Face Pro's baby. So Face Pro got together with somebody, got together with the Lotus flower, and this is what they developed. It's small, but it's still big enough for an application of blush. The slanted shape allows for more precision. It's on point with the placement of contour and, of course, highlight, depending on the precision you go for. Oh, it's also effortless to set in application under the eyes. So, I'm trying to determine which one I want to use for contour and which one I want to use for blush. But let's go ahead and try it. I'm just pulling out my Makeup Revolution bronzer. It's a powder bronzer. So there is the bronzer. It's really soft. And it's definitely going to give you like a softer bronzed look. I mean, because most days I want to be able to cut somebody with my cheeks. But that's okay. Now, typically, I would use the Classic base, which is from the Fusion collection. And that gives just like, it's much more of a stronger bronzer application. My Cover FX as a blush in Spiced Cinnamon. There's that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Okay, so this is the face. I didn't really do anything with my lips. I just put on some gloss so that my lips didn't look so dry. But I like the Lotus collection. I'm very happy with it. I'm telling you, y'all, I was not a believer that a brush can change your makeup application until I started buying these Sonia G brushes. Let me tell you something. I feel like you can get your face done so quick. And it's just gonna be like whatever this is. I don't have any primer on, which I usually always wear face primer. I always wear eye primer. And I can't even imagine. It's probably gonna be even more flawless with some primer, right? Now, the only thing I need now from Sonia G is I need just like a big powder brush that I can use to put like to set my face. I don't know if that exists, so if you know, Tracy, let me know, because that's just gonna be the one I think that will round out my entire collection, and then me and Sonia are good to go, you know? Let me know if you pick these up. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to pick any of them up, like the Fusion ones or the Lotus collection. And yeah, looking forward to sort of hearing what you guys think in the comments. About the eyeshadows from Melt as well as JD Glow. I mean, I'm just gonna say it already. You already love the JD Glow ones, okay? I'm going to assume that for you. Hair is trying to escape. And yeah, let me know what you think. And that's it. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.